is Dr. Shaniva Early, your craft doctor, and I'm here with my next video. First of all, I want to say hello to all of my Facebook viewers. I am restarting doing my card making videos on my Betty Harris page. We are now we have our DBA as the Betty Harris Foundation. We are still doing Larry Cancer education, but because the current situations and we were not be able to do what we normally do, we had to expand our mission. So our mission now includes community service projects, and we added on the crafting realm, because if you know me, you know I'm a avid crafter, card maker, and we do all the things. And so my YouTube channel is has was started during COVID, and it's been going for the last couple of years, and I was not streaming to you all, and I felt that it might just be time to go ahead and start back streaming, because you might like these types of things. Let me know if you like them or not, because I do different kind of projects, different haul videos to show you what I have, and then I do projects with them. And we also will be offering card making and crafting type paper crafting classes at my new office. We just moved from the WeWorks building that was closed in downtown Detroit. We just moved over to the building, our new location. So for people that are local, let me know if you want to join. Um, so this is what we're doing today. We're doing background effects dies. So this is an old Crafter's Companion set, and I've decided I'm gonna start picking up some of those Crafter's Companion, well, all of the old sets that I've been using for such a long time, and I haven't been doing anything with. I'm like, a week, I gotta start using all this stuff that we have like stashed and built up and stuff. And so that's what I want to do. Um, so we're gonna make a 5x7 card using this die set. This is what it looks like. Camera, are you focusing? This is what the die looks like, and you can stamp. This is the other die, actually, right here, number 3. So each one of them has a number labeled. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and you can stamp 1 and 2 together, 1 and 3 together, 2 and 3 together, or all 3 of them. So for this card, because I want to see what it's going to look like to have them all together, I'm going to stamp 1, 2, and 3 together. I'm using a different color scheme than this yellow that they're using. I'm using purple, and so I'm bringing in the 3 purples, and opposed to instead of using black as the last stamp, which was number 3, to get that outline, I'm going to actually use the darkest purple so we can keep it all in the color family that we're working with. Okay, so I'm bringing in my Misty, and we're going to start with stamp number 1. Now these are polymer. Yeah, these are polymer stamps, and they have this, like, it really gets the ink. It really gets the ink working. So I'm just gonna put this right here so that every stamp will be in. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I'll match it up with this corner, because this is a solid corner. So I'm gonna move my paper over and match it up in this corner. Um, and these corner dies were made. These corner dies were made to do that. Okay, so I'm just matching it up in that corner, and the paper is going to be cut down. Y'all hear cousin? If you been with me anytime, as soon as I get to recording, cousin get to barking. I don't know what he barking at, but let me close my door. I hope that helps some. Because as soon as I get to recording, cousin want to get to barking. Okay, so I'm using the quick dry ink from Crafter's Companion, the Harmony, and I'm using Pale Fig, Crust Velvet, and Desmond Wine. damson wine, excuse me. So these are the 3 purples, and this is what they look like. That's the 3 purples. Okay. I'm also using a new system today called Restream. I still have Ecamm Live, but I joined Restream so I can be able to stream on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. And so I'm trying to see how this is going to work, because I can record through Ecamm, I think, on a regular basis. I know, but I can record on Restream to both places. Okay, so now, and then I got my little hockey puck thing. And if you have never seen this, this is you use this for air hockey, but they sell them in a lot of places as a stamp, whatever, to do what I'm doing with it. But I found that if you just go on Amazon, buy you a foosball or air hockey, an air hockey thing here like I have, you don't really need to pay that extra money, because I think I paid $3 for this, $2 or something, and they're selling these for $10, and they do the same exact thing. You just use them to do this. Let me see something. Oh yeah, okay, so it is coming through my regular camera, on my regular camera setup, because I got a camera above the. Okay, I was trying to get this dark. You know what? I don't really have to, because I'm going to be cutting this down anyway. So one thing that I noticed, that when you got it up there, you really got to press. You got to press it to get it up in that corner. So, okay. So that's number 1. Okay, let's take this off. Put this back on his backer. This is polymer. This stamp is a polymer stamp. So it does take the ink very well. Better polymer stamp, better than the acrylic stamps do. Did I cover that up? Yeah. Okay. So that was number 1. Okay, so now we're about to do number 2. And you can tell I've had these for I don't even know how long, and I never used them. And you can kind of tell that I've never used them because I'm pulling them off these backer cards, which is the reason I'm starting back doing my videos, because I have so much stuff to offer and show that I've never used, and it's about that time. Okay, so what happens is when you put this one on, this one fills in the gaps. Make sure I got it in there. Fills in the gaps of the other piece. So I'm gonna pick this one up, and I got this tape right here to make it easier to pick up this door. Okay, now I'm gonna use this crushed velvet, which is a darker color. It's like the mid-tone, I guess you would call it, a mid-tone color. And it is quick dry. They do dry very quickly. And this is going to be a quick card, this background, because I'm just testing out the system and seeing if it's going to work or whatever. And so, oh, that's pretty. It's not exactly in the right spot, but okay, we're going to work with that. Because this is just my tester. This is a test to see not only if these stamps work, but also if my system is working. Because I'm trying out this new Restream. Let's see. Because on this weekend, the reason why I'm uploading this video so right now also is because they have the Cyber Monday or holiday weekend special, and you may be able to get a discount using going on Restream to record, and then you can record to multiple locations. Okay, I know one thing that I'm probably doing wrong, and that's because I'm not on top. I'm trying to straighten this out. I should be more on top of the stamp, but if I get on top of the stamp, my head may be in the camera. Okay. So that's the one reason. Whew, it's hard pulling these babies off. Okay. Okay, so then this one goes, oop, maybe that's what the problem was. That's why mine's a little crooked. I don't know. Okay, let me see. First, let me see if I need to. This is upside down, which it was. Okay, so what I did was I just stood up so I could be able to see right on the top of it. So this one here is dark color, which is this damson wine, and I think it's going to go right in those cracks. So that might be why there was a space. I don't know. Let's see. I'm hoping that's what it was. Because lining it up is really important to getting the look that you need to get for this. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what it was for. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But it still turned out beautiful. Look at that. Focus, camera. There we go. It did turn out cute though. I kind of like the white space. I kind of like the white space. Okay, so that is the 3 stamps that we did. You just gotta line them up a little bit better than what I did, because I could have lined them up if I'd have stood up. I could see it, because you got to be able to see where it's going. Even though I had that corner, it's still better to stand up and look or be on top of it. Okay, so let's put this off back. Or let me look. Yeah. Oh, yep. You know what though? As I look at this, this has white space. Oh, maybe it don't have a white space where my white space is. Well, maybe it do. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So let's put this up. And then we're going to cut this piece down to fit in my card in here, because this actually is the center. Okay, so this piece is going to be cut to 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So what I need to do is cut this down first. I need to cut this paper down to the design. Okay, let's cut this right here. And okay, so 3 1/4 will be here. Is that right? Yep. 3 1/4 will be right there. By 5 1/4 will be right here. I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit. Right there. So okay. Always, never fails. I always get a phone call when I'm recording. And with Restream, like I don't know how to pause it like I can with Ecamm Live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this to 5, because I don't want that white showing. And then I'm gonna take this to 3. So let me change my numbers. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let me change my numbers in my book, because I recreate the design and I put it so then I know what I've created and all that stuff. So I do it. So if somebody asks me, "Oh, recreate this card," I know how. So I've started back doing that technique too. Okay, so we got our purples. And what I did was I've already cut out my pieces. So this is going to be a 5x7 card. This is going to be a 5x7 card. And then these are the these are the papers that I chose. So this is the Recollection Purple Passion cardstock, 65 pound. And so I've cut these down, and you can do it any way you want to. If you want to just make this a 2 card instead of a 5x7, you can. Unfortunately, you can't do 6x6s because this is not conducive to that, but you can do an A2. So what I have here is the dark purple is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. The light purple is 4.5 by 6.5. And then we're just gonna take this and we're gonna just put this flat on the card. I'm gonna put this flat on this card base, and it's just a 5x7 card base. Okay, and then I'm gonna go grab my two-sided foam tape roll. Okay, I have some struggles over here with this roll. I'll fix it when I get to that section. Okay, so then I'm going to take this piece, which is the second dark purple, which is 3.5 by 5.5, and my stamped image, which is 3 by 5, and I'm going to mat the two of them together. Okay, so I'm going to just mat this in the center of this piece here. And then I'm going to pop this layer up with this foam tape. Okay. And this works a whole lot better than doing those little bitty, doing the pop dots like I normally do. I found this rolled over in my stash, and I forgot I had an extra roll of this. And this is so much quicker. Okay. There. And then this, just rub this to press it down to be able to take that off easily. Okay. Obviously, I didn't practice what I preach because it keep on taking forever to pull those up. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and put this directly in the center. Like that. And it just gave it a little bit of dimension. Okay. And then I'm using the Taylor Expression Thanks simple strips. And so what the simple strips are is it has the strips here, and then you cut them out with this die. Then you cut them out with the backer die. So then you have something that looks like that. So these have backers, because when they came out originally, it was only this piece, and it was not, there was no backer piece. Then they came out with a backer piece. It's funny, I was telling somebody the story. I think I talked about it on my YouTube channel. when I first found the Taylor Expressions, and I was like, this is fabulous. And I had to create my own backers for them. And I asked them how come they didn't have backers, and they told me it was too difficult to create it. And 2 years later, they had backers. I was like, I guess they figured it out because 2 years later, they had backers to do it. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut this off so I can pop up my sentiment. And this is a very simple card, but I wanted to just show you the backgrounds and how to do them quickly. So if you needed something real quick, you could just do a bunch of those backgrounds. And we're going to put this right here. And so this is a super simple card. I'm looking for my, what did I do? Looking for my ribbon. I should have had out already, but of course I didn't. And of course I can't find any purple. I'm not gonna worry about it. But I do want to add a little effects on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shimmer and shine to this by adding some little shine inside of our dots. Let's do this one. This is what you call this stickles, and it's just glitter. Um, and so you just, and of course you will be. Where's my pokey tool? Of course you'll be clogged when I need to use you. Okay, baby. I just pulled the whole thing out. There we go. Okay. And so when you want to just give something like this a little extra oomph, come on. There we go. You just add a little bit of glitter to it. And so I'm just adding a little glitter in those dots. See that? Let me bring you, if I can bring you closer. Even though I bring you closer, see, in Ecamm, it'll bring you right on top of it. Not like go. Let's see. There we go. I had to get this clog out. Oh, there you go. So we're just going to add some glitter in our little berries just to give it something else so it don't look so plain. You know what I should have done? I should have embossed this light colored paper. If I would have embossed it, it would have gave it a little bit of something else. I'll remember that the next time. I'll get an embossing folder. Because when there's so much of the paper showing, you want to do something to give it a little life. And that's what I should have did. But that's okay. This is just a test. And just a quick little video for you. Let's put some in these areas too. Okay. And if you don't have any stickles, you can also use your glossy accents. And the glossy accents, of course, is stuck. Oh, I have a lot of glossy accents. Of course I do, but of course I can't find it. I'm looking for it. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. So if you want some glossiness to an area, you can use your glossy accents like that and gloss up your areas like that and make it shimmer and shine. So you can take different areas of your design and put glossy accents on it. If you don't have any kind of stickles or something. So see, can you see? I know I see you can see the stickles. Come on, camera. There we go. But you see the glossy accents? It now gives the card a little movement. Okay, and so that's a good bottle. The bottle is stuck. Okay, so I just wanted to come in really quick so that you can see the background stamps that I'm also checking my system to make sure that it works. This card is crooked. Look at that. But it's just a test. So we're not going to worry about it. We're going to say thank you so much for joining me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay. Of course, I'm getting another call. End stream.